So it should look smoother the more passes we do. That's the general gist. It should also taper out a little bit more near the bottom with the way that the light would catch. Yeah, something like that. Is this visible on stream at all, or like, is it all looking the same? I feel like it's very bright when I hold it up to the camera like that, but... Yeah, you can kind of see a small transition. It's also because it's shiny. Yeah, there's a couple bubbles, but the bubbles will be okay. I think this needs to be a little bit darker over here. Okay. Try to do dark color over there. Try to blend this out a bit. There we go. I'm a little afraid though that I'm gonna do all of this, and then I'm gonna start painting the green part of the cloak. Yeah. We're gonna mess it up. I think we basically have to accept that that is going to happen. Okay. Let's do another pass. Really trying to start it up there, work its way down. In like a little V shape. And hopefully, it'll look a little bit smoother as we go along. Okay. A lot of coats of very thin paint. Yep. Not garbage. That's what we're going for, okay? Not garbage is the main goal for now. Nah, we don't really need to beat the devil out of the brush. But thank you for the suggestion. Okay, let's move up to the next layer over here for a sec. So this area over here should definitely be quite dark. Okay. It doesn't fit, who would have thought? That the biggest bicycle couldn't fit in the smallest car you could find? Oh no. You bought a new bicycle, but it doesn't fit in the car? Time to ride the bicycle home. It's 35 kilometers in the winter. Ah, that's a little much. Manageable though. Technically doable. Maybe my Dutch is showing. 35 kilometers is like a 2-hour bike ride. It's manageable. Yeah, if you have some winter clothing, it depends obviously on the temperature, right? If it's super cold out, not really an option, but... Okay. Do we need to do another coat? So we gotta view this from this angle like that. I may have to still use the airbrush a little bit, to be honest. I just like individual miniatures for the most part, Scary. I don't really have like one faction that I like more than the other, I don't think. Although there's some that I gravitate towards. Naturally, I really do like the... what are they called? The Tyranids. As a fan of Zerg, maybe that's not much of a surprise. Hey, nice, ASO. You solved the network outage? Did Twitch chat help you solve your network outage? Twitch chat gamers going in hard again. Twitch chat, more like Twitch chat. What day is today? Is today Friday? Oh yeah, today is Friday. It does not feel like Friday for some reason. Hey, Nicolo, thank you so much. Welcome back. 56 months. Whew, long time. I'm gonna grab a little bit of a brighter color. Or maybe I can do like a slightly darker color still. I kind of feel like I do need to go a bit darker. I feel like it's not dark enough. Yeah. Maybe I'll just take like a little bit of like a dark brown. And go from there. We'll mix in a little bit of dark brown. I figured this color would be dark enough, but I don't think I do like it as much as I was hoping. We'll take a smaller brush for it too. So I'll take like a little bit of the original darker color. And we'll mix it in with some dark brown. Try to wet blend those two together. Mostly in like the most recessed areas, which would be, oh God. Lowko, you fucking idiot. Well, not over there. Nice. That was suboptimal place. Okay, so the darkest areas, I'm gonna add a little bit more of a darker brown color. I'm hoping this is gonna look good, I'm not sure. Kinda like a... I guess that's okay. Could I blend this two together like this? You reckon that's too dark? What do you guys think? That is a very dark section over there in the deep recess. Maybe it's okay. Yeah, I knew this cloak was going to be difficult, dude. This is the bottom side of the cloak, which is like the easier part. The top section of the cloak is going to be kind of tough. Same for over here. There's a lot of dark sections. Maybe if we kind of outline it a little bit like that. And then we take some of the dark color and try to blend this. God, it's a little bit too wet. Might not be a bad idea to use the airbrush for this sort of section too. Because it would make it a bit easier to like get the correct colors in. It's just hard because the mini is very small. And I enjoy brush painting too, but for some parts the airbrush is definitely a bit easier. Okay, so we did get some brown over there in those recessed bits. It might turn out to be the correct play. It just means that we also kind of have to do it over here in this like very large fold. That's a little scary, but you know what? This is kind of like the early part of the painting anyways. So we start from up there and we kind of bring it down like so. Gotta grab some of the other color. Try to blend these two together reasonably well. A little bit of hair. Why was there a hair? No, a brush hair. Not Milo's hair. Not Milo's hair, I'm afraid. I think the brush must have dropped one. Thank you very much, Irastu. 66 months. All right. Yeah, we can see something happening now. We have a very dark fold over there. That's pretty good. I gotta tidy some of these parts up, but... Yeah, this is better. This is better. Yeah, capes are hard, man. Like any fabric, like any flowy fabric is tough. Because it has, like when you think about it, when you have a collar on a cloak and it's in the wind or whatever, right? Like how many colors does it really have? There are like shades, like you know, there's like technically infinite amounts of colors in there, right? Like there's so much. Not easy. I'm gonna need a little bit more of the medium color. It turned into the medium color. This was originally supposed to be the dark color, but... Yeah, you can do some cool stuff for sure with an airbrush in particular, man. You can do very smooth transitions with an airbrush. So that's what I'm thinking, like maybe that's what I need to bring out. But I also don't really want to go super smooth necessarily. I don't really care that much. I just want it to look nice, especially from like a little bit of a distance, you know? I kind of like the more painterly look on a lot of miniatures, where you can actually see the brush strokes. I don't need it to be perfectly smooth. So that's basically where we are dragging multiple colors into each other to try and create that transition onto the miniature, you know? Like I'm taking a dark color and then a brighter color, and then we're dragging those two colors into each other to try and create the dark and the smooth transition, but you can smoothen a lot of it out by just adding more colors to it, or like more layers. Having the right amount of moisture on your brush is so important, man, but it's tricky. No, you can definitely post links in the chat, Revan. Of course, of course. I can have a little peek at what you linked. Oh, this is somebody who painted the lion? Yeah, that's incredible. Oh, he's got a very speckled cloak. Interesting. Yeah, that's very pretty. That's very nice. If I can get to even remotely a similar look as that, I'll be happy. I wonder if I should just do like a straight dark line in like the deepest fold. Like a very thin dark line. I feel like it really does make it stand out, but it's also, let's see. Like it's gonna make it, it's gonna define it a lot more, but I don't know if it's gonna look good. I don't think so. I'm painting a cloak on a miniature. That's what we're doing, kitty cat. Hey, what's going on, Revan? Thank you for the 5-month resub. Thank you for sharing that that finished Lionel Johnson as well. That's sick. Yeah, it's a very cool miniature. He's got a very tricky cloak, though. I'm thinking if I can get the cloak right, the whole miniature will look pretty sick, but it is not that easy. Yeah, it's incredibly detailed. The colors I'm using are from Warpaint's Fanatic. It's mostly these two for now. So it's Dusty Skull and Ancient Stone. It does look a little bit Wraithbone-y. I think Wraithbone is a little bit brighter though. It's closer to like something like this. But it is like a nice off-white, yeah. Okay, before we continue fiddling with the shadows, I will try and see if I can maybe get like the brighter color up a little bit more. So I'm gonna add like a brighter color into the mix too, and we'll try to see if we can kind of shade those two together. So that's exactly the color I was trying to bring up just now. The bony spikes, so same category, but slightly brighter. And then maybe like even brighter still. We'll add like one more. Am I doing a giveaway? Wait, of what? Of my miniature? That I'm painting? No? 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 Sadly, I lost a little bit of the smooth transition over here when I messed it up earlier. I'll try and see if I can bring some of that back first. I need to be licking the brush more. Is that what I'm missing? If I was a brush licker, everything would go better. Okay. I'll try and do a little bit of the brighter color next. So we'll start with this one, these two. So those are going to be similar as the previous step, except then in the opposite direction, if I can make it happen. That's pretty bright. And we're going to try and wet blend those two together again. I think I'm going to need some of the darker color too. Creating a smooth transition is tough. You too, walking. Yeah, you can paint the light source from any direction. The easiest way is to have the light source straight from the top, but it's no rule. There's an entire category called OSL, which is like object source lighting, where a lot of folks specifically want to have an object that emits lighting. And obviously that's pretty difficult. Yeah, it's some nerd stuff. You can call me a nerd, it's okay. I would like to emphasize this again, because I've slowly killed the shadows. This is from the Dark Angels, this particular mini. I'm just painting this mini though. I'm not painting a full faction. I know there's a couple of people over here though that do have like full armies. Or multiples. Or all of them. Or many boxes of unpainted miniatures. Also a very common thing. You do Tyranids? Nice. Those khaki colors actually look excellent and pretty hard to do. Yeah, it's tough. I mean, I've only really done this section over here so far. But we'll just keep going, man. It's becoming slightly smoother every pass. Hey, Quinshin, thank you.
Lowko, Happy New Year.
You too,
I
dude.
hope you're having a great day today.
I'm having a pretty good day, can't complain. Thank you for the support. Feeling much better again, luckily. I was feeling pretty rough the last couple, really like the last week or so. Feeling a little sick. Didn't sleep well. Feeling a bit feverish, the whole shebang, but feeling good again. Which is nice. I used to like base paints till you discovered contrast paints. Oh, I have a whole collection of contrast paints. I think for flat fabric like this, regular acrylic paints is vastly superior, but obviously contrast paints can work. Yeah, I have a little collection over here. The leftmost ones are all contrast. Just a couple. I thought this was a safe space. You guys making fun of me all of a sudden? Lowko's a nerd? I am! Yeah. Get a life, loser. Nerd. What do you think people do that don't play video games or paint Warhammer miniatures or anything like that? Like what do I do? What do they how do they do what do they? You know what I mean? Alcoholism? Collecting stamps? Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea what people do. They go outside? What? Why would you do that? The sun is a deadly laser, dude. Don't you know? Yeah, I guess having kids is a big time sink, huh? I see. Yeah, that's the... Yeah, having kids seems like a big time sink. Bad for hobby time. Trying to do a little bit of brightness over here. Into that fold. Okay. How's that left side, Chet? This little line over here is cursed, isn't it? There's a Warhammer store where I live in the middle of nowhere, and my friends think it's a money laundering scheme. It is. Buying Warhammer models is definitely a money... You think I should do more shadows? Yeah, I can go darker, but... There's no Control Z, sadly. That's what IRL needs, dude. Going outside, but that's where the people are? Yeah. Terrifying stuff. No, one tone lighter. This is very bright. Okay, I think we're leaving that side alone. It is pretty tricky to get a smooth transition going there. I think we need to chill. These are paints by the Army Painter. These are War Paints Fanatic. Okay. So we want to add a brighter highlight as well to this fold right over here, the one that's right over. So if I'm not mistaken, this is the base color. I'm fading it towards this one, right next to it. Not very smooth for some reason. Why does it not look smooth? I think my paint is drying up a little bit. Okay. So we want to make this a little bit brighter over here. Let's see if we can blend those two together. so. Let me go a little bit brighter still. Into like the middle section of this fold. Oof, it's a lot. But I think that's okay. Obviously, we're gonna see it from that angle. So it's not too bad. Yeah. So we're trying to go from light on the left, dark in the crease, up to a lighter area over here again. That means that this area over here needs to be a bit darker again. This is kind of like the exit over here though, because this next fold is a lot more curvy. It's a curvy fold, or a curvy fold, yeah. I've done a little bit of freehanding, but not too much. We have a matcha teacup. It's a really pale matcha, man. I think it's supposed to be a little brighter. Yeah, it's a curvy fold. Am I accepting our God Emperor? Holy Terra? What's going on, Caleb? What's going on, person with a username I can't read because it's in Cyrillic? Hello. Did your wife know how much this costs? I'm married? Wait a second. Somebody go tell my girlfriend. I'm married with 2 kids? Holy crap. Milo and Toby. Milo and Toby, yeah. You got the Dark Angels Christmas box, but you're terrified of painting the lion? I have never painted a Dark Angel in my life. I figured I'll go and jump into the deep end of the pool immediately. But yeah, I get that you are a little scared of painting this guy, because it's these folds and these ropes are hard, bro. It is I'm trying to do smooth transitions and everything, but it's not easy. This is Lionel Johnson. It is definitely an increased difficulty. Ha ha ha! Good one, Kynal. Get it, guys? Because of creases? I don't get it. I'm painting creases. In fold. Or in creases and folds. In Uzbekistan, Warhammer minis cost a fortune. In the Netherlands, Warhammer miniatures cost a fortune too, dude. Should buy Gunpla instead. Oh yeah, much cheaper. Okay, I quite like this section over here. I think it's all looking pretty good. Right? Like we got some dark, we got some light. And it makes sense too. Thank you, Caleb. I'll try and do a little bit of an edge over here to really frame it. Yeah. Yeah. A little bit of brush painting. Not garbage. Okay. This over here needs to be pretty bright because it's high up. We'll do a bit of a base coat of this. Which models have I finished? I have a whole little shelf of them. Anything in particular you want to see? I can pull out some. You want to see the biggest one? I have a really big one, dude. Let me smooth this out a little bit. The biggest miniature I've painted is definitely the Glotkin. One sec. The Glotkin is by far the biggest miniature I've painted. He's got a couple of dudes riding on his back. Here's a dude riding on his back. There's a dude riding... Here's the whole thing. It doesn't even really fit in the frame. I am very pleased with how this thing turned out across the board. It is absolutely filthy. It is very gross. He's got a couple of friends over here on the base too. There's another one over here near his leg. But I spent many, many hours painting eyeballs and pus and, you know, grossness. Little glotty. Yeah. Pretty pleased with how that thing turned out. I recently painted this guy. I thought this guy turned out pretty cool. I used some different techniques on this. I've never painted a vehicle before. I guess this counts as a vehicle. So we have some cool transitions to all the different colors here. Yeah, this is a Leviathan Dreadnought from the Horus Heresy.